Good morning, good morning. You caught me in the middle of putting my microphone in. This morning is a fun. It's going to be a fun show. Uh-oh. Hold on. I got to turn the audio off here. I have Espen's laptop beside me, so Espen can't do anything, hopefully, unless he's doing it from his smartphone.
And he's standing right there, so he might.
Plus, he's walking away. So the show should be safe. So those of you who are fresh and new this morning, thank you for joining me here on the, for everybody actually, thank you for joining me here on the Daddykirbs farm. It is my pleasure every week to have a Saturday live show where we get to hang out and just talk about some of the subjects that are going on here on the farm and tell stories, my story, your story, Kate's story, everybody's story. It is my pleasure this morning to not only host the show, but to have Kate here again with us live. And also Mamakirbs will be joining us, but I think she's preferring to do the fashionably late entrance. She'll be coming in just a minute. We're also going to be giving some Greenstalk Gardens away. And I'm really excited about that because it's just, it's a great product. It's a great way for people to grow food in small spaces. Some people don't have large gardens or space to have a large garden, so a patio or deck, an inside window with a south-facing window, you can use one of these growing systems and grow your own food. So Greenstalk Garden, the company, has been gracious enough to give us one to give away, and we have that list. That was the giveaway that was announced a few weeks ago. We have that list of names that will be drawn. That's already in a spreadsheet over here. Kate has that ready. And also, Ronald's fashionably late also. Then we have two Greenstalks here. These are 4-tier systems. And 2 of those, we're going to give those away this morning too. Kate didn't know that.
No.
Yeah, so we're going to give 3 Greenstalk systems away. One from Greenstalk. That's a 5-tier system. Oh, and we're going to draw for the second prize on that one too, which is the gift package. Okay. So we're going to draw from that list a winner for the 5-stock. 5-stock. Losing my
Greenstalk 5-layer
level. I just shortened it. It's not a Greenstalk 5-tier. It's a 5-stock. So we're gonna give the green tier. I'm just gonna quit.
Take a sip. Start over.
The green tier. It's a 5-stock or a green tier. The Greenstalk 5-tier system. We're gonna give that away, and then also these 2 over here. So I don't think it's really, I know, I don't think it has anything to do about breathing. I think it's just my brain doesn't match up with my mouth all the time. But that's okay.
5-stock green tier.
That's right. That's okay. So we'll just create a new product name for him.
Paul, he can do that without your help.
That's right. I don't need help messing words up, that's for sure. So the Saturday live show typically is one where, you know, we just join as a family. I call it a family, F-A-N-I-L-Y, because we are all fans of each other and also centered around the same or similar content. So that's why we are a family. We join on Saturday mornings to have a good time. Are you going to join us? We got an extra special guest this morning. Come sit down, bud. I guess Mamakirbs is going to come out in a minute. In the meantime, scoot over here so we can see you. In the meantime, Mr. Luke. His therapy typically starts at 9 a.m. on Saturday, but she's not here yet. And so he's just going to sit in here and say hello. Can you tell everyone hi?
Hi.
Can you say Happy Thanksgiving? Because that was yesterday, or 2 days ago. Can you tell them? Wow, very good.
Everybody's saying hi to Luke.
Yeah. So Luke has been doing pretty well lately. I'll answer that question right now. That's a very typical question here in the Saturday morning live shows. How is Luke? He's doing pretty good these days. He has, you know, still some challenges with sleeping and eating and, you know, working on relaxing a little bit and not being so stiff and just all those things. But if you haven't seen the latest video over on the Life with Luke channel, go to youtube.com/lifewithluke and you can watch the latest video. Now, the purpose for that video was to keep up or to bring you... I thought you were taking a picture and I was getting nervous. I'm on camera and I was getting nervous because I thought you were taking a picture. She was just bringing her coffee cup up to her mouth and I thought I don't have my glasses on. I couldn't see her. Anyway, so the Life with Luke channel is one where we started documenting a little bit about just life with Luke. And then we stopped about 1.5 years ago because Life with Luke got tough. And so we made that video that we just saw, or just made... We made that video, released it a few days ago, and that was to help people, bring people up to date with how Luke is doing or what we've gone through. And then we're going to try to stick with a routine of putting up new videos to show you how he's doing, you know, on an ongoing basis. So you can check out Life with Luke, and you can see a little bit what we've been through, and then catch up on some of those old videos as well. By the way, we're trying to grow that channel too. So if you're not subscribed over on his channel, go ahead and do that. That would give us steps toward reaching that 1,000 subscriber mark that YouTube hopes for. That, you know, before you can do any monetization or anything. Speaking of monetization, wow, Ronald jumping in the morning for the glasses. It's true. I need them. I totally broke my glasses yesterday, not yesterday, whenever it was, 2 days ago. All I was doing, I took them off my face and I was cleaning them, and snap, broke them right in half. The spectacles squirrel. Yes, thank you, Ronald. So let me tell you a little bit about that. You want to look in the camera?
Say bye.
They like your face.
There you go. Tell them you're excited.
They like your smile too.
You want to tell them you're excited?
I'm excited.
What are you excited for?
Christmas ball.
Oh, he's excited for the Christmas ball. When is it?
When is it?
30 days.
13 days. What are you going to wear?
A tie.
What color's your tie?
Then.
It's in 13 days. He loves going to the dances. This one's a Christmas ball, and he's ready to wear his red tie.
Are you going to dance? With who?
Yes.
Liz?
He has a friend. It's Adeline's friend. Her name is Liz, and Luke loves dancing with Liz. So he's very excited to go to the dance, wear his red tie, and dance.
Micah's
And
going
Micah's
too?
going too, yeah.
Do you dance with Micah too?
Kilted Gardner says, dance your feet off, buddy.
Woo!
That's right.
Do you have dancing shoes?
Luke, yes,
have
you
to say
can
bye.
look in the camera and say adios.
Yes.
Good. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Is she
Bye,
here?
Luke.
No, I'll say bye.
Okay. So to finish the story about my glasses, I broke the glasses, and I went to Costco because that's where I got them in the first place. And I said, you know, I'm having trouble with my glasses, and I showed him the two halves. I thought I was being funny. She didn't laugh. But she said, are they less than a year old? Because they would be covered under warranty. I said, well, yeah. Nope, they're 2 years old. Time passes way too fast for me. I thought my glasses were relatively new, but they're 2 years old. So they couldn't do anything for me except sell me a new pair that I wasn't prepared for at that moment. So I'm going to have to, several people have already suggested the online site. I don't need to give names, but there are several online sites that people have had success with. Kate buys hers online, and other friends of mine also buy theirs online. So I might try that. Not advertising for anyone, but it's just something I might try. Hey, Paul, I tried taping. I'm serious. I'm not afraid to be a nerd, because I am. But I tried taping my glasses, but because it's so narrow up there and so skinny, the tape wouldn't hold. So, no good. I might try super glue later to see if I can get them to hold for a few days until I can get some new ones. And Mamakirbs joins us. Yay!
Don't embarrass me.
Oh. All right. It's not focusing. You're way too beautiful.
I am not. It's blurry. That's the way I like it.
All right, we'll just let the camera choose.
Okay.
All right, so Mamakirbs is in the house, and she has some things that she thought we could talk about as far as holiday traditions and things like that.
I'm speechless right now.
It was your subject. So we'll warm up to that, but let's do one giveaway right now, just at the beginning. We're gonna give 3. Let me do this, Kate. We're gonna give first of all. You don't have to pull up your spreadsheet because this one's easy. Okay, this one's easy. The first one, these 2 systems back here were given by one of our family members, Mr. Tim Turner. He got these 2 4-tier systems last year, and he just didn't have time to use them. So they sat there, and when I went up to the Good of the Land Fest and visited with him and his family, he gave them back to me and said, give them to somebody. And so we have 2 recipients that I already know. They're not given, it's not a drawing. Those are going to 2 people that we already know. And so the first one is going to our friend Kate.
Oh, thank you.
She didn't know.
No, I didn't. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, so Miss Kate is going to have a 4-tier system for her patio, her deck, or
My
wherever.
front porch.
Your front porch. That's a good place for it because that's nice south-facing area.
Right.
So she is
Oh,
going
that's great.
Yes. I was excited when Tim said give one to Kate. I'm like, yes.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, so that one was absolutely rigged, Ronald. Absolutely rigged. Because actually both of those are rigged. They already have recipients. The second one, we'll give that away in a little bit, but the first one is going to Miss Kate, to her little homestead, and she's going to grow lots of great plants, food plants for her and her hubby. So we're excited. So that's the first one, and the second one we'll give away in a little bit. Let me get Mamakirbs back on camera here. She loves it.
Do not.
You know, this was her idea. She said, well, actually, it was kind of my idea. It's kind of your idea, actually. Lots of people say they want more of Mamakirbs in the videos. And I would love that because I love having her beside me. So she agreed to be in this show. And I'm really excited to have her next to me. And we're going to talk about a few things as far as holiday stuff. But we're also going to... I just lost my train of thought.
I thought you were doing a giveaway.
I just did one giveaway.
Okay.
We're going to do 2 more giveaways.
It's a giveaway day.
It's a giveaway day.
3 more giveaways. The other
3 more
Greenstalk,
giveaways.
The one from Greenstalk and the prize package.
That's right. That's right. So
There's a
3...
prize package?
Yeah, well, Greenstalk offered a first prize, which was the 5-tier system. I almost said it wrong. The 5-stock. I'm just going to call it a 5-stock. We're going to give a 5-stock away from Greenstalk, and then also they have a second prize, which is like a gift package. It has gardening, like seeds and different gardening things in it. So, by the way, the laptop's in front of you if you want to read any of the chat. Well, you can also see it there.
Oh, I see myself.
Mine said he says it's a 5-stock green tier.
5-stock green tier. Let's not confuse it too much. I already do that. The Greenstalk 5-tier system, that's first prize. And we're going to give that away in a little bit. I'm not going to give that away too soon. But
Suspense.
we're a little bit of suspense. I got to keep people hanging just a little bit. But I want to chat just a little bit about the Good of the Land Fest. I won't go on and on about this last weekend, but that... Heck, I cannot believe it. I thought we were good this morning.
It's already Espen.
I know, because Espen did it. All right, so the Good of the Land Fest that I went to last weekend is, if you're not familiar with it, which a lot of people are not, because this was the first annual event, Lindale, Texas has this beautiful outdoor museum. It's got several buildings built in the style of the late 1800s, early 1900s. There's a blacksmith shop. There's a museum with lots of old stuff, you know, just all kinds of. If you watch my recent video,
Old
you'll see
tractors.
some of that. There's in the museum. There are a couple of tractors, but there's also like old school stuff and train railroad sets, and
And they had a whole bunch of horse bits.
they have a lot of horse tack.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, it's all over the wall.
Yeah.
They have all kinds of horse tack, old woodworking tools. And
Nervous.
I'm not nervous. I just, yes, every time I'm by
He's
you.
just all excited and he starts talking too fast.
It's a wonder she ever agreed to marry me.
He's nervous because he's surrounded by two pretty women.
That's right. So, yeah, the Good of the Land Fest at Lindale Old Mill Pond Museum was a great place to hang out. There were, I don't know, maybe up to 20 YouTubers there. Probably not 20, but 15 to 20 or so YouTubers. Some large channels, some small, some of us in between. And next year, 2019, it's already booked for October. I think it's the first. You have to look it up. But it's,
Yes.
oh, look, the dragonfly.
Oh, cool.
Try to get my coffee.
That dragonfly, you see it? Just landed.
It's on your hat. Nope, it's gone away now.
Oh, just almost landed in Mamakirbs coffee. October 2019 in Lindale, Texas is the Good of the Land Fest, second annual. There will be YouTubers and blacksmithing, knife making, pottery throwing.
pottery.
Yeah, I want to do that too. I love throwing pottery. I haven't done it in years and years.
I've
but,
never done it.
oh, I didn't know that. Dragonflies are bee eaters? I didn't know that.
They're bee eaters?
That's
Come
interesting.
back here.
That's right. He can't eat much. He's just a little guy. Hey,
So bees are a lot smaller than he is.
that's true. That's true. But he doesn't have a very big belly. So I do want to suggest that put it on your calendars. Plan on being there. If you're anywhere near, actually, you don't even have to be that close because there were people at the show this time. They had just over 1,000 people. And there were some people there that that flew in from Washington State and all over. So it was a really, really cool, event. So I want to just put that in your thought.
How many people came to Farm Day?
Yeah, I was telling Kate, that made me feel really proud when they said that the Good of the Land had just over 1,000 people. When we did our farm day in 2016, is there a cat stuck on the roof?
On the porch.
Oh, she's coming down. No, she's fine. When we had our farm day in 2016, we had almost 400 people here. It was 300 and some, but it was up there. That's when
I
Kate.
spoke to every one of them.
That's right. Kate was on the gate. We call her Gate Kate, and she was welcoming people into the farm, just like she welcomes people into the show now. And it was a really good time. We had I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 7 or 8 good vendors, and a lot of great conversation, a lot of good people. So maybe someday we'll try that again. Maybe not. We waver back and forth on that, just like the beard. We waver back and forth on whether I should have a beard or not. Most recently, now wait a minute. Most recently, Mamakirbs said I could grow a beard. She did. She said that.
For Christmas next year.
Next year.
Yeah.
Well,
this
no.
Right.
This year to have it
for the whole year.
for Christmas, because she wants me to see if I can do a Santa Claus thing. We'll see. This morning she was kind of coming back on that a little bit. But maybe, who knows, maybe I'll get to grow the beard out. I did get to meet Ronald, and I hung out with Tim. So there's a few people that I got to hang out with at the show, at the event, the fest, and that was really, really, really good time. Plus, Ronald, the banana nut bread was amazing. Thank you. All right. What else are we doing this morning?
Xavier is asking about the bees.
I do have to answer the bee question. The bees. I'm going to have to let you talk too. I'll pause and let Mamakirbs talk in a minute. Think about what you're saying about holidays. Thanksgiving. Think about Thanksgiving.
Your bees are everywhere.
Yeah, they are
They
actually.
truly are. They were over here this morning.
Yesterday,
We were somewhere. I said, "There's one of your." We were at the bank down the road, and I was like, "There's one of your bees."
it was trying to get in the van.
Yeah, to
I
come
saw
home.
one trying to get in my front window this morning while I was getting ready to come over here.
You didn't want to bring it home.
It might have been hers.
No, it was
Oh,
from
it's
mine,
yours.
yeah. It had a little K on its back, you know. Not for Kirby.
That's right. It wasn't a DK. It was just a K, I guess.
Just a K.
Just a K.
Kate.
K for Kate.
Yeah, I don't even have a last name. It's just Kate.
Hey, well, it's kind of funny. Daddykirbs, Kate dancing.
Mm-hmm.
DK and KD. Yeah. I found it amusing.
And we figured it out all on our own before we knew each other.
That's right. I was not the star of the fest, Mr. Tim. You know who it was. The big guy that stands out like crazy.
Yes.
No matter where he is, his size, his outfit, his energy. Who am I talking about? Tim, don't say it. I want to see the first person to know who I'm talking about.
I won't say anything.
Big guy. Outfit that stands out.
Fancy hat.
Yep.
Eve,
Who said it? Who
and
said
Paul.
it?
Eve said it first and then Ball.
Yeah, Eve
Go
and Paul.
Eve.
It's Doug, absolutely. From
According to Robert, it was Andre the Giant.
Woo, look at him.
Doug has a just a big presence. Not even his stature, but his energy, his
It's all that
his
good living.
smile. Doug has a big presence. And yeah, not presents. He didn't give me anything. Well, he did. He gave me his time, which is
There you go.
super valuable. But he has a huge presence, and he's genuinely interested in helping people. The trick with Doug, though, is keeping his attention, because he is everywhere.
Yeah.
Got lots to do.
He's got lots to do, lots of people to talk to. But when he's at the, it was funny because.
Ron says Doug is a quiet and shy guy. Not.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so Ronald, this is kind of funny. When we were at the fest, I hadn't met up with Ronald yet, and I tried to call Ronald, but my phone call dropped because of poor reception out there, and I didn't know where they were. I couldn't meet up with them, and Doug sent me a text saying, "Hey, I got some people here that want to meet you. Your call dropped." I looked up, I found Doug, and I was able to find Ronald. It's true, because you can see him from way far away. So that was pretty funny.
Ronald's that tall too?
Ronald's more of an average height, like me. He's probably similar in height. You can see on my Instagram, I took a
Yes.
picture with Ronald. But my daughter made a joke. The picture of myself with Doug, it was kind of a weird angle, and I didn't look extremely small. I did look small, but not like as small as I should have looked. So my daughter made a joke about me standing on a stool, but the truth is, Doug was squatting down. So he was kind to me in that moment.
Lisa Johnson's granddaughter was in one of his videos.
Oh, really? That is really cool. Yeah, he was shooting. Actually, all the YouTubers were fairly stealthy about when they were shooting video. I thought there would be a lot more cameras out all the time, but they did a lot of talking with people, and then every once in a while you'd see one kind of take off and do a little video. So that was really cool. I was probably looking at my camera too much. I was actually a little bit shy, nervous.
Aw.
Not, because I'm not really a go out in the crowd and just chat with everybody kind of person. And so to have to be that kind of person, to step out and chat with people, it was a little bit Yeah, it just reminded me of high school again, I guess. Not wanting to be the star of, or not the stars. I just read Dolly's thing and put star in my mind. Anyway, not wanting to be in the forefront.
Do you know how tall he is?
He said he was 6'5". 6'5". So he's a tall fellow. And his hat adds several inches.
We have not finished speaking about the bees yet.
Oh, goodness. Well, let me talk about the bees.
Please.
You're in it. You're in it. I was out yesterday just walking around. It was a beautiful day yesterday. And I had my prescription sunglasses on so I could actually see. Because right now, anything beyond 15 or 20 feet is kind of blurry. So I wouldn't be able to see the bees. I didn't have my suit on, but I went out there and just sat and observed for a little while. I should have gotten into the hives, but we kind of ran out of time. It was a beautiful day, so I could have done that. But the bees, all of the entrances of my 3 hives look fine. The bees are coming and going. In fact, with a lot of activity yesterday on all 3 hives. So I was excited to see that. Should we get another nice warm day? I don't know about today. Maybe today. We'll see. If I have time on a nice warm day, I need to get out there, open those hives, and see what's going on. But from the outside, the bees look great. So hopefully they're just buzzing along, doing what they do, and having a good time. All right.
So Trish, I think it was Trish.
What'd Trish say?
She asked me about a wreath.
Oh, your
On my
green
mirror.
wreath that's on the window. She wants you to teach people how to make it.
Okay, I bought it at Decor Steals.
That's the easiest way to make a wreath. She has made some in the past, but that one she purchased. And I'm putting my arm around nobody here because she just went to hang out with Luke for a minute. Luke stepped out on the porch. This is my imaginary Mamakirbs here. Luke needed some help, so she ran off for a bit. But that's why my tripod has a swivel. I'm bringing Kate back in the shot.
Hi. I'm just sitting over here grinning. I can't wipe the grin off my face because I have a Greenstalk.
That's right. You
Yay.
get to pick which one is yours. They're both the same, but
I want the one that's tan.
you want the tan one.
Yes.
You got it. It's yours. The 4-tier tan Greenstalk.
That's the one I want.
That's
that
it.
came from Tim.
The 4-tier tan Tim Greenstalk. That's
That's
a lot
it.
of T's.
You got them all in order.
All right, it's a good thing it's not a 3-tier, because that would be a 3-tier tan.
Tim.
See, I can't even do it.
John says I rigged it.
You bet. Actually, Tim rigged it. Tim rigged that one. 4 tan-tier stock. 4-tier tan
Tan.
stock. 4-stock tan tier.
I'll never be able to say it right now.
I know. So okay, so I was wanting to do one of those earlier, and then one around the 30-minute mark, so we're getting there. We'll go ahead and give the second 4-tier tan stock away.
Okay.
All right, and that one's not a giveaway, not a drawing. Tim rigged this one as well. So I haven't seen him in the show yet this morning.
He's here.
He is.
He's here.
Oh, so you know who it is.
And he just, no, Tim is here.
Oh, Tim is here.
Yes, and he just said I could have the tan one.
There you go. Very good. So the second one is rigged as well. Is going to Carl Kirby, my brother, in California. He is a science teacher at a special school. I don't know what he calls the school that he's in, but it's a I'll let him explain that at some point. He did explain it actually on one of my videos, one of my live shows, the one we did in Drake's backyard, the Nectar Bar, if you can go check that out. But Carl is doing he's a science teacher, and he has a garden at the school. So he's doing pollinator plants and things like that. So Carl will be getting one of these as well. I'm going to pack that up and send it to California. I'll probably put a few extra things in there because he is my brother.
And I have some to go in there too.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
I keep forgetting to send them to him.
The seeds and stuff. Yeah, because several people have agreed to send Carl seeds because of his pollinator garden efforts at the school.
Oh, Carl won. Woo!
You missed it.
It
I
was
gave it
rigged.
away.
Was
It
it
was rigged.
rigged?
Yes. So Carl is the winner, the chosen winner. Tim donated both of those and said one goes to Carl and one goes to Kate. So those are both given away now.
Are we doing it?
We're going to give just a few more minutes. You just can't wait. Just can't wait.
Well, I've waited a long time for this.
I know, me too.
I put my name in. Maybe it's
You
rigged.
did?
No.
Oh. You should have.
Told the kids to do it.
Did anyone do it? I looked at the list of names, but I didn't study it to see who was in it. Yes, Stacy and Abby, Tim, I'm sorry, your whole family participated in choosing, giving those away and choosing who they were going to. So Tim, Stacy, and Abby, and Carl the rabbit, I'm sure all had some conversation about who to give those Greenstalks to. So it's really cool. You guys are you're gonna love your Greenstalk.
I already do.
When you plant it, of course you're gonna do it just like any container, but
Right.
the fact that you can water it and it goes through and trickles through, and then it's I would suggest putting it on something. These don't come with the wheels, but if you put it on a little dolly or something so you can turn it so the different sides can get the sun. But you're going to be amazed at the growth.
I already have longevity spinach ready to go in.
Oh, the longevity spinach is doing great in that. Yes. Nice. And so, yeah, that's they just really are great containers. If you want a vertical container garden, they just are fantastic. Which, by the way, if you shop at Greenstalk at their website and you use the coupon code Daddykirbs, DADDYKIRBS, you will get up to $10 off. So you get a little discount for being in the family.
So
you're in.
Ronald asked about the pig. Does anyone know we found her?
Okay. I'll tell you the pig story. It's a little sad. It's a little sad. Sally disappeared.
She was gone 5 weeks.
She was gone for over a month, 5 weeks. And the neighbor actually got a hold of Espen and said, "Didn't you guys have a pig? Because we have a pig in our front yard." Espen went and found it was Sally. Sally wasn't doing well, but he brought Sally.
Carried her.
He carried Sally home.
Oh, my.
Probably half a mile. Because it was down to dead end.
It may have been, it was probably, yeah, it was definitely over a quarter mile where he carried Sally and brought her home. And
we
Sally,
tried to nurse her back to health for a whole week.
we gave her food and water, and we put a blanket on her. She laid in the goat pen area. We tried to put her where she would be comfortable, and
she just didn't make it.
She didn't make it. Sally passed away, but she passed away here on the farm, which was
sad, but we knew what happened.
I felt good about having Sally pass here, because even though she hadn't been here that long, it felt like this was her home.
We were pretty attached.
Yeah, we like Sally. And, yeah, it's just one of those moments where you do the best you can. We felt like she was probably too far gone to do any veterinary. She was just not well.
And I had asked some other friends that knew more about livestock than we did.
Right, yeah. So we asked people who had pigs, and they said if she's not eating, the chances are so slim of anything. So we made her comfortable, and she passed, and that's the story of Sally. We thought about doing a video at some point about Sally, but right now it's just too sad.
on the pig note, just a little sidebar. I have a neighbor that lives 2 properties over from us who just got a pot-bellied pig for a pet. She named him Bacon.
Do you have a bee by here?
Bacon?
She truly calls this pot-bellied pig Bacon.
That's so funny. I saw. It's actually not funny. It's rude humor, but I saw somebody online. It was probably just one of those silly Facebook things, but the pig's name was Chris P. Bacon.
Oh, how cute!
That's horrible.
Tree made it in.
Oh, Wheat Tree made it in. She had some trouble with her internet this morning, but she made it. Wonderful. So Xavier has a turtle now. That's fantastic. So Xavier, tell us, is that a water turtle or a land turtle? Is it a box turtle that's you're keeping on land? You know, just a box? You laughing at me? Wouldn't be the first time.
Pig named Jimmy Dean.
A pig named Jimmy Dean, yes.
And Tallulah Rose is cute.
Xavier says it's a water turtle.
Oh, okay.
Apparently a lot of people have pigs.
I was at work a week or two ago. This was actually just before we got Sally back. And I went out back to take a walk. I walk away from my computer sometimes just to take a break. And there was a lady out at the other industrial complex. She was walking a pig. So, of course, I had to go talk to her and talk about the pig. It was a little black potbelly pig.
Lumina Acres calls his 2 pigs Sausage and Lynx.
Sausage and Lynx. All right. So let's talk about Thanksgiving. You said you had some Thanksgiving things to talk about?
Oh, I was going to ask about if people have Christmas traditions.
Oh, you wanted to get other people's input on their
We're past
Christmas?
Thanksgiving. We're going straight to Christmas.
Okay, Christmas traditions. If you have like a special Christmas tradition, something that you do, type it in here and we'll share a few of them.
I have one, but I'm not going to type it in because it would take too long.
All right, share it.
When my daughters were growing up, we would start baking cookies and making candy on the 1st of December. And by the 23rd, we would have usually between 10 and 15, maybe even 20 boxes, all made up of cookies and candy. We would load them in the car and go to various elderly church members' homes. We would serenade them with music and leave them with a box.
That is so sweet.
That is wonderful.
I love that.
Bet the house smelled wonderful.
And Dolly does that
did.
too.
And the girls loved going to see the quote-unquote old folks and
Yeah.
singing to them.
Did
That
you
is
ever revisit
fantastic.
them?
I'm sorry?
Did you ever revisit some of the same people?
All the time. All the time. We would go about once a month to see one of the members. So
Nice.
we got most of them through the year. Plus, we spent a lot of time with the girls. We're Girl Scouts and Girl Scouts and I forget the name of the other girls group, but
Brownies?
both,
Oh,
Campfire.
okay.
Both troops would go to the nursing homes and spend time with the folks at the nursing homes.
That is so nice.
That's good bonding time with your girls, too.
And consequently, my girls were never afraid of elderly people, and you would be amazed how many children don't know about elderly people and are afraid of them.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
kids have always been drawn to older people.
Yeah, Espen has always been, he loves spending time with those ducks. I guess they have a special holiday tradition that they want to share too. But yeah, Espen has always been attracted to hanging out with elderly, you know, the like nursing home, going there and playing games and stuff like that. All right, did we miss anybody? Xavier's turtle can swim and go on land. Einstein says he gets to smoke a cigar in the house. Now that.
What about the pipe?
That's right. He gets, yeah, the pipe. That smells better.
Amen.
Ribs, sauerkraut, and the cigar smell is amazing. That's funny. You're a funny character, Mr. Einstein. All right. And Happy volunteers at a local food kitchen. That's really cool.
Oh, that is good too.
Liz makes homemade goodies for the daughter and sister. And Kilted Gardener feeds Bo. That's his baby.
Oh, really?
You may not have seen the pictures, but yeah, Robert and his wife just had a baby.
Wonderful.
Real fresh baby, and that baby can smile already.
Really?
Oh,
It's amazing.
Beautiful
Oh,
smile.
wow.
Beautiful smile. This year, I have already started 5 separate boxes, and I'm filling them with the canned goods that I make through the year to take to my neighbors.
Nice, nice.
That's special. Brings back memories of being a child, you know, and having canned goods.
Let's see. Sorry, I didn't want to take a lot of time reading stuff in this show, but when we
Ronald
asked
loves
you,
his pipes.
Ronald loves his pipe. I love the smell of pipe. I have an uncle. He's since passed, but when I was growing up, he would smoke cigarettes mostly, but which I never really cared for the smell of cigarettes, but he would smoke the pipe and just I loved it.
So,
I'm not condoning smoking at all, but you know the smell.
So Lone Star Living does a lot of the things we do.
Oh, nice.
Eating Christmas cookies and going to see Christmas lights.
Yes. So we have a tradition of on Christmas Eve we decorate sugar cookies. We make the plain sugar cookies.
Oh,
And
you
then
do a
we-
big white covering and then design them.
We just put a bunch of icing out and a bunch of tools, and everyone sits around the table and decorates it however they want. And some of it turns into sort of like a contest,
Yes,
And
Blake
then-
and Adeline.
and then others are just like put as much sugar as you can on that thing and then eat it.
Pile sky high.
That's right. I saw someone say they were from Norway. I missed it in the chat.
Let me see. I think her name is Nellie.
Rita says they have Swedish Christmas food on the 24th and Norwegian food the day after since her dad sends them some every year. That's cool.
Yes, I was right. It is Nellie.
Oh, and Nellie Erickson is from Norway. We have several Norwegian visitors this morning. That's awesome.
Another thing we do is when we put up our Christmas tree, we play Christmas music.
Yes.
While
While decorating the tree, we play all sorts of Christmas music.
Oh, have fun.
It's just kind of a fun family time, you know, create the atmosphere and dance around, sing to each other. And
I bet Luke really loves the dancing part.
Luke
He does.
loves music and dancing. He gets so lit up when
He
that's
gets
going
lit
on.
up talking about it or hearing
Yeah.
about it.
He does.
And each of the kids have their own box of Christmas ornaments. So they
Oh, how
they
cool.
they get their box and they hang up their
Yep.
ornaments.
How neat.
Let's see. Susie's in the desert in Texas. Is that West Texas? It has to be if you're in the desert. Texas is a wide range of ecosystem and habitat. Susie is a true Michiganer. There was a joke when I was growing up, because we grew up in Indiana. Because Indiana is the Hoosier state, and there's always the question, what's a Hoosier? And there's lots of things people like to talk about what a Hoosier is. One of my favorites, just because it's funny, is that what is a Hoosier? It's a Kentuckian that ran out of gas on the way to Michigan. That's right. All right, so
Happy's a true maniac. That's what he says.
yeah. Okay, let's do it. We're almost 45 minutes in.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Is everyone ready?
There's nothing, it's just the list. The list already exists. So the way this gave away, it will be a giveaway in a minute.
Giveaway,
It's a
yes.
giveaway right now.
107.
The way this worked this time was that people who entered the giveaway from my video went to the Greenstalk website. They had a form already.
Here comes the rigging.
It's not rigged, I promise. Well, if it's rigged, it's rigged by Greenstalk, and they're giving it away. So, but they sent me a list of everyone that entered, and we have 107 names. 107 people entered. Thank you very much for doing that. I had my fingers crossed. Part of me just really didn't want to disappoint Greenstalk because they're giving away 100. How much is this thing? $150?
Yeah, about.
They're giving away a prize that's 100 plus shipping. They're paying for shipping. And I wanted to make sure that the giveaway was successful enough that they felt like it was worth it. And I felt like it was worth it too. It's worth it to me no matter what. But I'm really grateful for you guys for showing up and making this. I was hoping for at least 100 people, and it turned out to be 107 that joined. Yeah, so I'm very excited. So Kate has... Whoa, Ice Stain joined in with the squirrel for your new glasses. That's two people that's offering to help pay for my glasses. You guys must think I look weird without glasses. I think I look weird without glasses. It's true.
Are you ready?
So there's Kate has on her screen right now random.org, and that is a website that allows you to put a number in, and then it just randomly generates a winner. So we now...
Drum roll, please. 1 to 107, and...
That's a terrible drum roll.
Winner is number 62.
Number 62. Who's number 62?
That's what I'm going
Scrolling
to find out. Obey Rodriguez.
Obey Rodriguez. Mr. Obey assuming Mr. Sorry. You will be receiving a Greenstalk 5-tier system from Greenstalk. So we're going to let them know.
Goodness.
I think
Ducks and cats.
That kitties are talking.
I think that's our two big male cats squaring off on the chicken coop back there. Mr. Obey Rodriguez is going to get the 5-tier system, but we also have the second prize. So we're going to do 1 through 107. If it ends up Obey, we're going to take his name out. If it just so happens to be the same, which chances are slim.
Here we go.
107.
Out of 107, here we go.
Number 7.
Number 7 on the list is?
Number 7 is Mary Campbell.
Mary Campbell.
Congratulations.
Mary will be receiving the gift basket. I don't know exactly what is all in it, but it was on their website. It has some seeds and a few other garden goodies. So, yes, you're going to be receiving that from Greenstalk. So I need to turn your names in, and hopefully they're watching. I don't know who's here and who's not, but they're going to be shipping those out, and I'll be shipping one of these to California. The other one will be going home with Kate.
Yes, today. And yeah, it's really exciting. You guys are going to love this. And anyone else, once again, if you are interested in the Greenstalk Garden system, check out their website. Use the coupon code Daddykirbs so that you can get up to $10 off and enjoy just a little bit of discount there. So, wow, that was exciting. That's 2 winners from the company and 2 recipients from Tim, Stacy, and Abby. All right. Sean says I still rigged it.
It's all rigged. Man, you guys are really... I guess I could just look down here. Because this is keeping up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to scroll on screen. I'll just look down. But then I'm looking down the whole time. All right. That is really exciting. I want to encourage you guys to also, by the way, at the Good of the Land Fest, I got to spend time with the Texas boys, Texas Dad and his family. And really, really good family. We knew that anyway. Many of you guys already know who they are. If you're not subscribed to them, go check them out. It's called The Texas Boys on YouTube. And they have a really sweet family. Just follow along with their story.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, I loved meeting them. And then last night, they went live last night. A lot of times on Saturday morning, they go live at 10 a.m. right after our show. So this week they're not because the weather's going to be good and they're going to be out working. And so they were live last night. I sat in with them. That was fun. But do go check them out. Also, subscribe to Miss Kate, our very own. She has a YouTube channel called Inside Kate's Kitchen.
Yes, I do.
And she shares her love for preserving food. And lots of really cool tips and tricks there. Great
New
videos.
one went up this morning.
Very good. I saw it popped up. It was strawberry jam?
Yes, making strawberry jam from frozen. I have 2 more in editing right now.
Oh, sweet. Very good. So she has been on YouTube for 10 weeks, and she's up to 150 subscribers. Woo!
Thank you. you.
So do check out Kate. If you have not subscribed, you can do that and help support her channel. I want to say most people on YouTube, their goal is to get up to the 1,000 subscriber mark because it's not about the money, but being able to monetize, being able to monetize and get a little bit back for the time that you spend doing this. It's a lot of time, isn't it, Kate?
Yeah, and I only spend half the time because my husband does all the technical stuff for me.
Right. So as a family, though, you guys are giving up.
Corey Wassel.
We're live. Goodness, that was the second time it dropped out. It's been a good show. So yes, the YouTubers do appreciate your support simply because reaching, the smaller channels, reaching that 1,000 subscriber mark is a challenge. And I'm just putting you in the screen.
All the Espins.
Oh, they're yelling at Espen because of the, yeah. So do support anyone in this niche, which is the homesteading, food preservation, old skills type thing, that niche on YouTube. Support them because it's not an easy niche to get a lot of support in. And, just in YouTube, there's not enough people that truly, get into that. There are a few people who have done really, really well. Well, the big channels. They have done really well with this, but some of us are still working on YouTube, giving up a lot of hours, and I'm sort of making a point of this because I gave up a lot of hours over the last few days.
Oh,
and
Trish Rivera,
another squirrel?
Woo!
I missed it.
Thank you,
Trish, thank you very much. That for my glasses,
Got
too?
some fancy glasses.
That's $30. Well, $20 and 100, I call it NOK, but the kroners from Norway. So yeah, I might be able to afford a little label on my glasses this time. Just kidding. I don't care about the labels. But this has been a fantastic show. It's been a lot of fun. I am looking forward to seeing pictures of these green stalks. Looks like I'm pointing to my ears. Picture of these green stalks right here. One on Kate's porch and one in California in the student garden. That's going to be exciting to see that take life. And then also, hopefully, Obey Rodriguez will be able to put pictures in the family group. If you're not in the family group on Facebook, somebody will put that link up. Go over there, join the group, answer the questions to get in the group, and start sharing your story because that's what it's all about, becoming a family. Everyone fans of each other and sharing everyone's story, pictures of your gardens. It's just not just your gardens, but maybe you crochet or knit or sew your own skirts or whatever. Those old skills, things that a lot of has been lost over the generations, and now this generation it appears, at least on YouTube, where there's a lot of people interested in reacquiring, relearning those old skills, and that's really cool. But we need to build community around that.
You need to mention your channel name has changed.
Ah, yes. I forgot.
Tree said to mention that, and also don't forget about the clean food.
Yes, Simply Clean Foods.
That's it.
Simply Clean Foods. I just keep putting Mamakirbs back in the shot because I think she's pretty. SimplyCleanFoods.net is a local company to us. They're in Austin, Texas.